afternoon, Bonney Lake. Please welcome your Master of Ceremonies, Evan Klein.
Good morning, Bonney Lake, and welcome to the 2022 First Robotics Competition. And this year's game, Rapid React, presented by the Boeing Company. Wow, it's so great to be back together here in person. I'm sure we've all missed this. This season, First Forward, presented by Qualcomm, challenges first teams to look into the future of transportation, taking lessons learned from past and evolving transportation methods into something better for the planet and its inhabitants. You are the drivers of tomorrow's breakthrough, and this weekend we come together to celebrate you, your creativity, your passion, and your spirit. As we rethink the future of transportation and explore new technologies, who better to step up as a presenting sponsor than Boeing? Boeing has been at the leading edge of the transportation space for decades, and here is their Chief Technology Officer, a first volunteer, and a big believer in what we do.
Hello, First Robotics competition teams, and welcome to Rapid React, presented by Boeing. I'm Naveed Hussain, Chief Technology Officer at Boeing, and former First Robotics competition judge. The skills you are developing today will be the skills you'll use to innovate a better tomorrow, and I've seen it firsthand. I've had the chance to meet many of you in the arena and see your teams in action, competing, creating, and building the confidence to go further. At Boeing, we know you are the generation that will propel us forward. People who were in your footsteps not long ago are now at Boeing. How will you be part of the future of transportation? All of us at Boeing wish you a safe and fun competition season as your innovation, creativity, and ingenuity continue to propel you forward.
We're excited to partner with Boeing for the Rapid React season. Achieving new heights has never been more within our reach, so a big thank you to the presenting sponsor. Now, we've got some teams competing here this weekend. I'm expecting really competitive play. We've got many veteran teams and one rookie team that I want to call out. Welcome Team 8896, WolfTech Robotics from Puyallup. First has a great lineup of sponsors cheering you on, including some that you might just recognize. Let's hear from a few of your fans over at Disney who really want to hear from you.
Hello, First Teams and fellow spectators. We hope you're having a blast at today's first competition. We wish we could be there with you.
More than ever before, we need ambitious, creative, and optimistic minds to solve the world's greatest challenges. Through the power of science, technology, engineering, and math, today's students can face these challenges and create the futures they imagine, both for themselves and their communities.
That's why this year, we are excited to showcase how First Teams are using their STEM know-how and creativity to be forces for good through Build the Future, powered by Star Wars, Force for Change.
And we want to hear from you. We are here to remind First Teams to make sure that they submit their stories for the chance to be featured on the global stage. How are you and your teammates using your STEM skills beyond gameplay to be forces for good in your communities?
Submit your stories at firstinspires.org/buildthefuture for the chance to be featured.
We can't wait to hear your stories of hope and innovation. Have fun at today's competition, and may the Force be with you always.
If you want to learn more about that opportunity, visit firstinspires.org/buildthefuture to share your team's story and get a chance to be featured in Build the Future, powered by Star Wars, A Force for Change. Now, it's time to recognize the volunteers in the blue shirts. Over there. Please welcome your judges, led by Judge Advisor Robert Steele. The judges want to hear your stories and your challenges and successes. This distinguished group of volunteers is from companies and organizations where you may want to work someday, so be sure to coordinate and network with them as you can. Judges, thank you for your efforts this weekend. You've got quite the difficult task set out in front of you with such a competitive group of teams. There's another group of volunteers that you're going to get to know very well as the game progresses. Their job is to ensure fair play and to help you play within the rules of the game. Lastly, they're going to help you compete like crazy and remember gracious professionalism at all time. Remember, their rulings are final and there will be no video replays. Please welcome your referees, led by head referee Andy Yeckel. Now, there is only one award that recognizes an individual student and not a team. It's the Dean's List Award. Let's give a round of applause for all the students who were nominated by their teams. Thank you for being such an excellent leader. And now, let's take a minute to talk about gracious professionalism. Woody Flowers, who helped launch First Robotics Competition alongside its founder, Dean Kamen, created this term, which really is at the heart of the FIRST experience. Let's hear how Woody Flowers defined gracious professionalism.
In FIRST, we do our best work while helping others and treating folks with respect and kindness.
If you compete such that if your grandmother saw everything that you did on a national television program, she would be very proud, then that'll be okay.
Gracious is mostly about feelings, both yours and those of others. Professionalism is mostly about knowledge and its application for good. Combining the two is important, so learn everything you can and experience helping others as often as you can. Rational self-esteem is a big deal, and it is a likely outcome from practicing gracious professionalism while busting your chops in FIRST. So use your FIRST experiences well. They will serve you well. Gracious professionals tend to be satisfied, happy people. So, again, both gracious and professionalism are essential to the kind of meaningful life we all want to live.
We are indebted to Woody for creating the ethos that is FIRST, and we ask that you continue to maintain the high standard of honoring Woody's legacy by keeping gracious professionalism as part of everything you do. Do it, and you'll make Woody proud. Mentors and coaches, you are critical to the FIRST experience. Thank you. You're part of a million-strong support system we've built for students around the world, helping them realize their dreams and full potential. We know that many of you mentor teams from other FIRST programs, such as FIRST LEGO League or FIRST Tech Challenge. So a big thank you to all the mentors and coaches for your dedication, efforts, in behalf on all FIRST programs. A round of applause. And teams, if you're looking for additional mentor support, be sure to check out the FIRST Network, brought to you by NI. With over 750 members willing to assist, share their talents and skills with your team, be sure to create a team or mentor profile online on the FIRST website to get connected today. All right, it's almost time for takeoff, but before we set the robots into action, let's take a moment to commit ourselves to a world where everyone feels safe and lives free of fear. At FIRST, we join those around the world who are calling for peace and safety. Now please stand and remove your hats for the national anthem, performed by Tristan Gudge from Team 3218, your host, Panther Robotics.
Can you see by the dawn's early light What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you very much, Tristan. Who's ready to play Rapid React? Teams, please bring your robots onto the field. We are cleared for takeoff.